Hello out there. This is Rich Pontius talking.
So, Dad, since we've been doing these videos, and sometimes we have new people who start viewing your video, what do you have?
I have FTD.
And in your words, how would you describe FTD for the new people?
FTD is
What's it stand for? Do you remember?
it's oh,
Frontal
frontal temporal
dementia.
dementia.
Yep.
Okay, and how they found it in me. I was driving a truck full of pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
I came back from Cedar Point, supposing to go to a lady that sells things at fairs.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up from a nap, which I never take, and I couldn't remember where I was supposed to go
Gotcha.
and that. And finally, I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I got there. The lady says, "Boy, are you late?" I said, "That's okay. Wait till the boss sees me."
Yeah.
And that's the day that I came in at about 4:45,
Gotcha.
and my boss said, "Where the hell have you been?"
So you've almost had it for a little over 8 years.
Right.
And that. So how's your week going this week?
My week is going okay. I usually have a guy on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, and he is sick.
What does your guy come and do? Does he help you with things?
He helps me clean
Okay.
and sweep my floor
Okay.
and do the dusting and that.
Oh,
He loves to listen to Beatles.
that's very cool.
I call him Coach.
You call him Coach?
Right.
I like that.
Okay, but like I
Okay.
said, he hasn't showed up for
2 weeks.
weeks, and I do miss him
Aw.
and that. But he's very helpful. He's very well mannered,
Very
and
cool.
like I said, he likes a lot of things that I like.
So that's kind of cool. What else have you been doing? What have you been, any good TV shows or movies lately?
Um, I like travel back in time movies.
Okay.
Okay, if I can find a crazy back in time movie, I call myself a space, not a space cowboy. Um,
A time?
I'm a time warp guy.
Okay.
Okay, I like to watch all kind of space things.
Um,
There's a there one movie is comes up to mind.
mm-hmm.
The Time Traveler's Wife.
Oh, I think you mentioned that last
I
time.
think I did last time.
Okay.
But that tells all about time travel
Okay.
and that.
What were you watching today? You said you started off the morning watching something, and what happened when you were watching it?
Oh, I was watching Bonanza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there was a guy that was he couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was very he couldn't talk. He could read lips, but he really couldn't read everybody's lips because people move it certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first seen it, I started crying a
Yeah.
little bit because I felt the empathy towards him.
Okay, so it
And
made
that
you a little emotional.
it made me a little emotional, but I came out of it
Okay, nothing wrong
and
with that.
and
What else? What else did you happen? You told me something very exciting happened at 7 a.m. this morning. What happened at 7 a.m. when you woke up?
oh, there was a kitty
Yeah.
on the neighbor's roof
Mm-hmm.
that just jumped off the top of this house to the bottom of the ground and did it like it was nothing.
That's
My
crazy.
cat witnessed it and I witnessed it. I never had seen that happen before. If I get up at 7 every morning, I'm sure I could see it every morning
Oh, that's crazy.
and that. But I mean, that, I thought, I said, my wife's going to think I'm hallucinating. I'm not telling her.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when Pebbles seen it too,
Now, who's Pebbles for those who don't know?
Pebbles is I got Pebbles from the Animal Protective League.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a stub tail.
And what is she?
She's a gray kitty cat.
Okay, that's what I want.
Okay, and she's the best cat in the world because she gives me all kind of attention and everything.
Aw, that's awesome.
And that she sleeps with me
Mm-hmm.
between my legs.
She's just your best friend.
And she's my best friend.
Aw, besides me.
No, I mean just in the animal.
In the animal world.
Right.
I'm joking with you, Dad.
Right.
So one of the questions, everybody's been watching your videos, enjoying them. They like hearing your updates. One of the people wanted to know, what is your favorite movie? Because I told them they could ask questions if they had any questions. And the one question, they just wanted to know what your favorite movie was. Do you have a favorite movie?
I do have a favorite movie.
Yeah?
I was watching it the other day.
What was it?
The newer Lost in Space.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, if you ever get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a DVD of it. I got 2 drawers full of DVDs.
Okay.
My wife, I got up the other morning, there was no internet.
Okay.
Which means there's no TV. And I said, great! I says, I'll watch my DVDs.
Okay.
So I started watching all my DVDs. I got a lot of favorites.
Okay.
I mean...
But that's a good answer. What else have you been up to? What did you... Wednesdays, what do you always help me... My favorite day is when I get my dad on Wednesdays, because what do you help me do on Wednesdays?
I do the garbage cans. I pick them up and I carry them back to the rail of the back house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an exercise for me.
Right. And what did we do after we ate dinner?
We did a walk. We walked up the street. It's a little colder this day, so I had to wear a sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's about 60 degrees here in Valley View, Ohio, which is near Cleveland. Do you have anything good for dinner?
I had lasagna. I had peas.
Okay.
I had garlic bread.
Okay. And what did you help Larry and I with this past weekend? We participated and did something on Saturday.
Oh.
This last Saturday. What did we do? Where were we at?
We were down in the valley at
Oxbow?
Oxbow. In Valley View.
And what did we do? What were we doing?
We were trying to demonstrate bees.
Yeah.
We had a display that would put 3 different slides of a beehive stuff, and you're supposed to spin it.
Oh, the honey spinner. We were going to do a honey spinning demonstration.
Right, but it was too cold that day. I had to wear a winter coat.
And what else? What did you have to wear on your feet? What was on your feet? What do you have on your feet now?
Well, I've got tennis shoes. I love Skechers.
Yeah. So it was
and
rainy.
I love the Flash.
Yeah, it was raining on Saturday. So what did we have you put on?
Oh, I have a pair of boots that I said I don't like them, but I do like them.
Yeah,
a lot.
to keep your feet dry while we demonstrated and had the observation.
It was so. That day was so blistery. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing a coat.
Yeah. And what else were we letting people do? What were they tasting?
They were tasting honey.
And then this Saturday, what are we doing? We got Dad on Saturday instead of Sunday this week.
We're selling at a greenhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're doing the regular set of honey.
Yeah.
And that Sandy and Larry I'm the manager of the company.
What's the
Okay.
company's name?
The company's name is Big Daddy's Honey.
Very good. And then, and what do you help do that day? What are you usually in charge of?
Um,
What do you help do?
I help carry things in, wagon it in, and everything.
And then you help?
I help set up the tables, but Sandy's a little particular, so I don't always get to do that.
You do a great job
I
and stuff.
try to help her, but
You do a very good job.
Right.
It's just sometimes we move things around to fit other things on the
Right.
table. But you keep the table stocked also throughout
Right,
the
I
day.
do.
And you get to talk to customers.
oh, I love talking to customers.
And what is your favorite product? What's your favorite thing? What do you like the most? Is there a specific honey you like?
Actually, my tastes have changed.
Yeah, it
I
has.
used to like the dark honey,
Okay.
but right now I'm taking the regular honey on a normal. I shoot it into my mouth,
Yeah.
and I also put it on my cinnamon toast
Crunch cereal.
crunch cereal every morning.
Okay. No, that's very exciting.
And that.
Anything else you want to share this week or anything else?
Well, it's getting warmer. This is the last day of the month, so we're going into May.
Okay.
Okay, look for warmer weather.
Yeah, how do you know? What do you have hanging on your wall to help you keep track of your days?
I have a calendar, but you
What-
know what?
What?
I lost time on my calendar.
How'd you lose time?
Okay, I asked I have one of these little devices called my computer.
Which is Alexa, right?
It's Alexa. And I asked her what the date was.
Oh, no.
And she gave me the date, and I go, excuse me, what month is it? It said April. And I go, April? I'm still in March.
You haven't flipped your calendar the whole month?
No, I didn't.
And you just caught it now?
I just caught it now.
Oh, Dad, that's hysterical.
Like I said, I was a whole month out of.
I hope you didn't wait and take a whole month to take a shower.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, but I forgot the calendar for a whole month.
Yeah.
And which is unusual for me.
It
because
is.
I usually pay attention.
You used to mark off the days too.
I didn't even mark the days this day.
Did you get out of routine?
I just don't do it anymore.
You stopped doing it.
Right.
Okay.
I know where Wednesday is. I know where Saturdays is.
And
And Sundays.
Yeah, why? What days are those? What's so special about those days?
Saturday is one of the days I help to do bee business.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a very good helper.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And what's usually Wednesday? What's special about Wednesday?
Wednesdays I get to come over here and watch Ozark.
Okay, that's your new series you're watching?
Right. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, and Sunday is our normal day if we don't have bee business.
Right.
Well, good. Any advice you want to give anybody who might be dealing with FTD or any other, type of dementia or problem, health crisis?
You got to learn to be patient
Yeah.
and nice.
Are you patient?
I can be very patient,
Yeah.
but I do have days when I get a little bit goofy.
Yeah, but I think everybody's like that, Dad.
Well, this morning, I'll admit it, when I seen that cat jump off the neighbor's house
Yeah.
and it was a kitten,
Yeah.
I was amazed.
You were amazed?
Right, I wanted to go out and give it some cat food,
And tell a good job for not getting
Right.
hurt?
but I didn't do that.
Well, that's okay. Well,
I'm not supposed to mess with strange animals.
no, we don't need you messing with strange animals and that. Anything else? We'll close off. You want any last remark? Or are we just signing off?
Be nice to your others.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice.
Any advice for other caregivers you would give to caregivers caring for somebody with FTD?
Be patient.
Be patient. Yeah.
Be very patient.
Right. What's the hardest thing you think about what's the hardest thing you think you deal with right now in your present time? What's something that's difficult
Well,
for you?
me, I sit in my room a lot and watch movies.
Okay.
I have DVDs that I've watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like my wife didn't somehow get the bill paid or something.
Mm-hmm.
She got her TV right back on, but I already went to DVDs.
Gotcha.
And I got favorites that you wouldn't believe. There's an X-File one I love,
Mm-hmm.
where Mulder goes back on the force.
Oh, okay.
He's asked to come back to the force and to do things. They were looking for a murderess. Something was eating people.
Okay.
And there was a priest that could see things.
Mm-hmm.
He could see things, and when he did, he could find a body in the ice.
Gotcha.
It was very well done,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll remember it forever.
Yeah, I haven't seen X-Files in a long time.
Right.
So
Like I said, I have a tape of it
cool.
and stuff. I have drawers. Of tapes.
Mm-hmm.
I have what else? Oh, I love DVDs because you can pause them
Yeah.
and walk out of the room and use the bathroom.
Yeah. That's always
And
a
that.
good thing. All right. Well, we'll sign off.
I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I loved you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have a good week.
Have a good week.